Like I said, I don't agree with everything that he was talking about. Some things, and I can't get into specific things here on this video, but a lot of stuff he was saying. At first when I listened, it was kind of, I agreed with everything, kind of almost everything. And then I was like, nah, this is too dark. This is too deep. This is too much. This is way too this and that. And now I realize that it wasn't that. He was the definition of a nonconformist. He was the definition of a renegade. He was the definition of individuality. And see, I couldn't see that. I couldn't see that while he was alive and while he was doing his videos. And I never reached out to him because I was scared. I was living in fear myself. That's why I didn't reach out to this brother. I didn't reach out to him when he was giving his number, when he was making these videos, when he was doing it, because he actually did care about us. He actually did care about both men and women, even though it seemed like he didn't care about women too. He did. He was saying it for you too. But see, we don't see that because we're still labeling and judging and we're still conforming to everything. So we can't open up and let these things inside that may agitate us, that may make us mad, that might upset us, that might piss us off, that might make you want to smack somebody or you start getting bitter. But that's all a part of letting go. That is all a part of becoming your own individual. That's all a part of seeing who you really are and being who you really are, no matter who's around, no matter what people are doing, no matter what the crowd is saying, no matter what the websites are saying, what YouTube is doing. None of that shit matters no more. And that's where this freedom comes. And I am free today. I am free today. And I feel more free. That depression that I went through a couple months ago when my Aunt Tammy died, yes, I was in a dark place. But do you know why I got back into that dark place? One of the reasons is because I started conforming again. I started feeling sorry for myself. I started thinking that I did something wrong or I didn't do what I maybe should have did, that everybody else might do when going through something like this. And all that it did, it put me back into a fear bubble. It took me right back to all of this ways of thinking that I didn't do something that I maybe should have done, or I didn't think a certain way. And now I know it was all just a phase of me seeing these things for what it was and letting them go and saying, this is not really me. So why am I doing this to myself? And it is a process. This does not happen overnight. This doesn't happen in a couple days or a couple months. It took me since probably around April, May, maybe June, July, somewhere around there, 2017 till now, to actually have a more clear understanding of what I'm doing to myself. This all has to do with what we are doing to ourselves. It has nothing to do with your family. It has nothing to do with your so-called friends. It has nothing to do with your co-workers, with people you know. It has nothing to do with them. It has to do with you, the person that's watching. It has to do with the individual person. And that is what I am dealing with, is me. I'm not dealing with anybody else but myself. But how many of us are going to reflect these things back onto ourselves and look at ourselves for what we really are and what we really need to do? How many people are going to do that? Are you going to be that 1 out of 1,000 to do that? And really get to the bottom, get to the root of what is going on with you and why you do the things you do and how you keep getting caught up in the things you keep getting caught up in? It all falls on our shoulders, each person. It has nothing to do with pointing the finger at your neighbors, the world. You know, you can say F the world. I don't have a problem with that. But if you don't reflect this back onto yourself, you're never going to have what it is to be a free individual. It's just not going to happen. If you're judging and blaming everything else, it's never going to happen. So anyway, I'll leave y'all with that. Thank you for watching. Any donations are highly appreciated. I appreciate everybody for being here and listening. You're going to help me in the future. Help you to help yourself. That's what I would say to you. Help you to help yourself. Don't worry about helping the world, because you can't help others. When you help yourself, that's when you can help another person, is when you help yourself. So focus on that first. And that's if you want to. Not forcing it. Not telling you you have to. If you want to do it, that's what you're going to make a choice to do. We all have a choice. And it is what it is. You got to let people choose what they want to choose. You got to let people go the path they're going to go. You can't force it on anyone. So stay up, stay lowly. Everything's a contradiction. Somebody but nobody. Resonate.